Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to today's Penguin Sheriff announcement. And well, today I want to talk to you about something that's probably affected us all in one form or fashion, right? And that is, today I want to talk to you about the vicious cycle of trading up, right? Now, trading up itself isn't necessarily a terrible thing, right? Sometimes we have equipment that, well, we've used and it's worn out and we've saved money so we can get something better, right? And that's the good side of it, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the times when we get so focused and so excited about trading up and trading in what we have because of a perceived value of the other thing, right? In a way that sometimes we realize too late that maybe this thing wasn't actually better than the thing we had, right? And one of the best analogies for this, and being the casual gamer that I am, kind of goes back to how a lot of these games now, and not just the looter shooters, but a lot of them now have this color code for gear, right? You have the drab colors being maybe gray for basic, green for a little bit better, blue, purple, gold, pearlescent. They always come out with these new sort of levels and in between levels, and right. And if it's a gacha game, I'm not even gonna go where they are right now, right? But when it comes to not these online games like Fortnite that you start the instance over every 30 minutes, but one of these old school RPGs that you've been playing for 70 plus hours, and it's only when you get towards the end game you realize, and you start talking to people, that there was that one thing you got early on that maybe was just a green level item, maybe a blue, right? And it didn't have too many attributes, but had a couple of really cool stats, but at the time you kind of figured you would get something better, and then better never happened. And then you realize that the developers kind of did that, not necessarily to troll all the players, but maybe kind of, because this idea that a perceived better value is getting caught in the vicious cycle of just, it's only a green item, so it's really not that great, so I can move on. And it's okay in video games, right? There's only so much consequence. But when we start treating people like that, when we start treating our own equipment like that we have to constantly trade it in for bigger and better, I don't know if you played that game when you were a kid, but the whole bigger and better sort of thing is when you have this simple item that you go around and you try to get maybe something that costs more or is bigger in size. And it's a silly game because sometimes you might end up with somebody's hot tub shell, right, that was sitting in their lawn that they're trying to get rid of, and maybe you sell it for charity or something, but it's fun, right? But when it comes to real life, and I think we've all seen it, right? Where it's either you've accidentally let go of something or traded to something or somebody, right, that you can't get back, or maybe you were the person who got traded, right, because there was a perceived value that the other person didn't seem to value you really at all, right? So I just want to warn you guys that as fun as it is in games and silly video games and silly games to trade up, that there's a lot of reasons to hold on to the things that you still have that have stuck with you this long, because once you let go of those, you might not get anything like that back or the next time around. So anyway, that's all I got to say. So hopefully you guys are keeping inventory and making sure that the things that matter, stick around. So that's all I got for today, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye!